I'm here at the Snowfighters Institute. I'm the first Alaskan to attend. I've traveled 4,001 miles to get here.
There really is, you're surrounding yourself with the people in the industry who are truly the best there is.
The key thing here was that there was not another company in my market. I didn't have to worry about sharing my numbers or sharing my processes or systems.
So in a refreeze situation, some poor guy falls and gets a legitimate injury, supposedly, and wants to sue. We can't get out of this thing. And I say to the opposing counsel, what's it going to take to convince you? You have at least 3 depositions now.
This is my second time at the Inner Circle at Snowfighters Institute, and I'm glad that I returned. I returned because I found the first sessions informative and helpful. There was a lot of free sharing of ideas. There was a lot of fun. There was some camaraderie generated and some relationships that have been built and expanded that I imagine will continue into the future. As my familiarity with John Allen grows, my appreciation for his multiple talents does as well.
Buyer calls me up a day later and says, "You're not going to believe it. You don't have to have a fidelity bond." I said, "Yeah, I know. That's why I refused to accept it." He said, "This is the first time this has ever happened." I said, "Do you know what a fidelity bond is?" "No, it's insurance." I said, "A fidelity bond is there to protect you if we go inside the building and steal something." He says, "You're never coming in the building." I know that too. That's why we don't need it.
I know there was conversation about materials, vendors, different things like that, you get a group together and you can discuss where you're getting material from, where you're getting snow plows from, all kinds of different things within this industry. And the guys are going to continue to talk throughout the summer, and hopefully I've met some friends through this.
The next thing you know, you're around somewhere and the guy's running through the mall with your jacket on.
That's right.
That's another form of marketing.
It is.
You get 10 hours a day of FaceTime with other contractors just to see what better practices across the country. The information that you get here from other business owners can't be achieved anywhere else. It can't be achieved at a trade show. It can't be achieved by sitting at a diner with somebody because they're not going to open up like they open up here. The key thing here was that there was not another company in my market. I didn't have to worry about sharing my numbers or sharing my processes or systems. We had a gentleman come in and speak to us basically about motivation and how do we remotivate. Yesterday was exciting and it was a long day, but there was a couple items there that I took away from that that I'm going to try to use in some fashion in my business.
I'm here at the Snowfighters Institute. I'm the first Alaskan to attend. I've traveled 4,001 miles to get here. I feel it was well worth the investment. My perception of the snow and ice industry is like this now because of the things that I learned about while I was here. Rick Cipla had exposed me to a different type of accounting and how snowfalls versus money. And I had a huge another wow for me in there because he did like high seasons, low seasons versus inches of snow and how profitable are you. So I'll be taking that back with me to Anchorage, Alaska and figure out where my profitability is and where it's not.
The guys in the room that have other people helping to run the business, their business is worth more than somebody who they have to rely on the owner for everything.
One of the pluses that we have when we come here is that we can present him with our financials and he will do an overview of it. In our case, we wanted to get a snapshot of what our business was worth. He had a nice formula that we talked about that allowed me to get that information.
So while this is my 3rd Inner Circle and I'm planning on coming to my 2nd sales forum this year, I'm also going to be attending the de-icing, the internal ops, and the external ops, just because you really can't put a value on the amount of information that you get in the Snowfighters Institute. There really is, you're surrounding yourself with the people in the industry who are truly the best there is. And John does a great job of extracting information from everybody, and because nobody's from the same area, we have a very open level of communication, and you don't have to worry about someone stealing your secrets. And it's really just worked tremendously for me, my company.
John's really good about that, making sure immediate competition isn't going to be in the same room, and it really opens up the networking. And networking is huge. I think it's the most important thing of that we get out of this.
So that's just a little bit of what happens at Inner Circle at Snowfighters Institute. 2014 is going to be an exciting year for us, and we're starting it out with 2 Inner Circles. And this year, the featured facilitator is Joe Bayonne. Joe has a lot of experience with billion-dollar companies. He knows how to grow a company. He knows how to manage it. He's got a lot of experience in this area, and he's going to bring that experience to Snowfighters Institute for those who come to the Inner Circle. So join us this year at the 2014 Inner Circle.